Hey guys, Alessio, hope you're well. In this video, we're going to talk about this chart you're seeing here and the fact that we're seeing right now a MACD positive crossover on the 2-week time frame. As you probably remember in my previous video, I mentioned the significance of the signal when it occurs on the 2-week time frame. And in this video, I'm going to explain to you on which chart and which particular market this particular signal is now flashing and what it potentially could mean for the foreseeable future. All right, guys, join me.
Hey guys, before we look at the charts, just a quick reminder that the discount for our LT Elliott Waves indicator is about to expire tomorrow. So to get the Black Friday discount, which gives you $200 off the Elliott Wave indicator, simply go to this link you see here and then apply the code EW Special. Thank you very much indeed. Let's get back to the video.
All right, guys, welcome back. I'm speaking to you today from Bournemouth, the south of England. Beautiful place. And again, if you're looking for a place to go in England to enjoy Christmas or just to have some beautiful views of the beach. So I want to talk to you about this particular chart now. So in a previous video, we talked about the MACD crossover on the 2-week time frame. Now that was in relation to Bitcoin. As you may remember, I said that usually when the MACD crossover occurs, when the MACD indicator on the 2-week time frame crosses over in a positive direction, in other words, when the blue line goes above the red line, usually that's a sign, it's a very bullish sign for the market. In fact, here's an example for you on Bitcoin back in the year 2020 when it occurred, and then it went up significantly higher, and this is the one that occurred in the previous year. As you can see, that was also a very bullish sign. In case you're wondering, this particular chart I'm going to show you now in this video, and this signal is not on Bitcoin. All right, guys? So this signal has not happened on Bitcoin. It's actually on the chart. Now, here's the thing. You may remember a few months ago, I made a video with my friend Bill about one particular market, and here's what we said at the time. Let me play for you the video and we'll come back. Let's talk about the commercial hedgers' smart money, because recently, from some data from Jason Geppert of Sentiment Trader, Bill, isn't that right, that they've actually been buying heavy amounts of one market? Shall we find out? Bill is going to read out this section, again, courtesy of Jason Geppert. Go ahead.
Smart money commercial hedgers established one new extreme this week, and it's notable. For only the third time in history, hedgers moved to a net long position in silver futures. Wow,
did you hear that, guys? So commercial hedgers, now as you guys know, commercial hedgers are probably the true smart money. You guys know most big institutions that I discussed to you, as I discussed in previous videos, most big money institutions are not really the smart money. These guys are as much part of the herd as everybody else. However, there's one probable exception, and that is the commercial hedgers. And as Bill read out there, it seems that these guys are establishing net long positions, those heavily buying into silver. The thing is that this is actually very unusual. In fact, even Jason Geppert himself says that this is a very unusual activity. For commercial hedgers to be net long in any market is actually quite unusual. All right, guys, welcome back. Now, as you heard in that video with me and Bill, I said back in September that commercial hedgers against the smart money were placing very huge bets, bullish bets on silver. And you can see that silver so far in the last few weeks and months has managed to make a nice rally, a nice jump higher. It's had a pullback recently, pullback to the averages. And this recent rally in silver has now pushed the MACD on the 2-week time frame, as you can see, in a positive direction. So now the blue line is now crossed over above the red line. So that's a MACD positive crossover on the 2-week chart. So statistically and historically, usually when this occurs on a 2-week chart, it's usually a bullish signal for that chart and that market. By the way, there was one bullish crossover on the MACD chart on the 2-week time frame some months ago, as you can see there. That happened to be a false signal. Now, as I'm sure you know, nothing in technical analysis is 100%. Of course, you're going to get false signals. You're bound to get signals that don't work out. That's just the nature of the markets, because the markets are non-linear, chaotic and unpredictable and probabilistic. So in a probabilistic market, when you're relying on probabilities, not certainties, that's bound to happen. And that is why we need to reduce and control risk. Okay, so risk control, of course, is very important. But now we have a new signal on the chart of silver, on this 2-week chart of silver. And you can see the MACD has made a fresh signal, as you can see there, from below zero. By the way, one thing I forgot to mention earlier in this video is the MACD crossover must happen below zero or as close to zero on that line as possible. So MACD crossovers that occur significantly above the zero line, I don't count them. I find them less reliable. So as you can see there, the MACD crossover on the 2-week chart of silver has given us a bullish signal. Again, a positive crossover from below the zero line. So I think based on the probabilities, I think the odds are now shifting more towards the bulls. And of course, it's possible that silver could see more of a pullback. And again, it's possible also this signal may fail completely. As I said before, we're dealing with probabilities, not certainties. there's always risk. However, I think as long as the price of silver stays above $19, or let's say 18.8 or $19, the odds still favor the bulls rather than the bears. If silver, now it's an if, but if silver were to drop below $19 or 18.8, then of course that would change the odds and probabilities. That would increase risk to the downside. But I think as long as silver stays above $19 or 18.8, for now, the probabilities are shifting more towards the bulls, and potentially we may see the rally in silver continue in the next several weeks and months going to next year, 2023. All right, guys, cheers. One final thing to mention here before I finish the video is quite important, which is this. Many of you have been asking me about our LT Elliott Waves indicator. Now, as you know, we have an indicator which I actually developed, and that's called the LT Elliott Waves indicator, as you can see here. And here's a very special offer for you. You can get our LT Elliott Waves indicator at a very special discount. By the way, the very same discount we offered when we first released this indicator. And you can go on this link you see here, leadingtrader.com/EWT, and then apply this promo code EW Special. So when you enter that promo code into the box, it will take off $200 off the price for you at a very special discount price. And by the way, this offer expires at the end of November. All right, guys, so it's only for a limited time. Thank you very much indeed, guys. I look forward to seeing you in the next video update. Bye for now.